What is up, guys? It's me, Oparer, and I am bloody tired. I've been getting a bunch of questions recently about how I am in terms of the recent earthquake that we've had. I've been getting Discord messages, tweets, and YouTube comments. So I figured, I feel like I have a responsibility to let you guys know how I am actually doing, and I'm fine. I am 100% fine. My house didn't seem to suffer any damage, nothing fell over, nothing happened. I just didn't get much sleep, which is fun. If you guys don't know what happened, last night at 12 AM, life just loves to wake me up for these earthquakes. It's god damn it. 12 AM, we had North Canterbury around Hamner Springs, which is about 120 kilometers away from where I live, so that's about 75 miles away from where I live. There was an earthquake. So it was a 7.5, and it was about 15 kilometers deep. So in the end, it was a bit far away from where I live, but I was still quite very much in the area where we felt it very intensely. So what I felt was this. It was like a slow rolling sensation. So the room felt like it was going back and forth, almost like on a boat. And then that lasted for nearly like 90 seconds, a minute and a half. It lasted a while. That was insane in itself. That's what got to me, was the length of time. I was like, why is this still going? I've never experienced something this long. I've experienced earthquakes like this, but nothing like that. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. And then after that one, there were small shakes, which some I didn't feel. Like after the 7.5, we had 5.6s, 6.2s, we had two 6.2s, another 6 at 5.1, but I didn't feel many of those because 6 years ago we had a 7.1 earthquake, and that was my first ever earthquake. And since then we've been having crazy aftershocks. If you guys didn't know, February 22nd, 2011, there was a pretty big earthquake in Christchurch, and I think like 165 people died, and that sucked. That was a really hard time. And even though I got off school and all that kind of stuff, it wasn't fun. It really wasn't, because earthquakes, they aren't fun. So I'm very much used to these earthquakes, but looking at the news and looking at everything, it looks like Kaikoura, Wellington, and around that area, Hamner Springs, a lot further north Canterbury. I live in North Christchurch, but I don't live in North Canterbury, so that's just a bit of concept for you guys. So we did feel quite a bit, but it wasn't anywhere near as what some other people have felt. And I just want to send a message out to those people who may have felt something that they've never felt before, that they were scared of feeling. Because a lot of people now will be scared. You know, people in Kaikoura, this is going to be scary, because not only did they have this earthquake, but there was also a tsunami warning New Zealand wide. And so a lot of people had to evacuate homes at 2 AM. And they had to evacuate like everything that they had to just try and be safe while this earth is shaking under their feet. And that's not fun. Luckily for me, we didn't evacuate. Nothing came along for us. We are quite close to the coast, but not close enough that anything too bad should have happened, theoretically. But where I lived, the tsunami warning alarms were going off. I just want to let the people know in Kaikoura, in Wellington, because Wellington is meant to have an earthquake, so they're scared. If I was in Wellington, I would be scared right now. And I just want to let you guys know, now is the time to be with your family. Now is the time to be with your friends. Now is the time to be with the people that you care about, because you need each other. We need each other. We can't get through something like this alone. That's something I learned during the Christchurch earthquake was we didn't get through this alone. Like, communities came together, communities supported each other, communities helped out with other communities' liquefaction problems. I know sometimes I was busing over to the other side of Christchurch just so I can go dig up liquefaction, and let me tell you, that was an interesting time. I was young and I didn't know how horrible physical exercise is. So you guys, if you are seeing this from New Zealand, know that I'm here. If you have questions, burning questions you want to ask, I will be in the comments down below, trying to answer your questions as best I can. I'm not an official. I'm not someone who knows everything they're saying. I'm just a guy who cares. I'm just someone who cares, someone who's experienced this for the past 6 years, and someone who knows that earthquakes, whilst they're scary, whilst they can be detrimental to your life, they can really impact your life. I know they can also make you stronger. They can make a community stronger. They can make a community rise tall. So everyone, be safe. Me personally, I've got a conference on today that I'm still going to, because I'm not going to let an earthquake stop me living my life. And you shouldn't too. You should be safe, but keep living your life. Congratulations to all the kids that don't have school. I'm sure you guys are stoked. But yeah, stay safe, fam. Literally. See ya.